here. Here's the home page of Mom or MyOpenMath. So as far as the homework is concerned, the very first thing I want you to see is mandatory assignment, Introduction to MyOpenMath. This is really a good idea. Let me just. This is a good idea to start immediately because it basically tells you how to put the answers. So if you click on it, okay, just for the sake of argument, entering numerical answers. So just for the sake of argument, let's just put, enter this number. So what is it? If it requires a fraction or a square root or power, you can use the palette, math palette. So in this case, 95.1066, I'm just putting it in. And the next one, enter the number rounded to the nearest hundredths. Okay, so this is 95.1. The next number is 0. This is the one that I use, but since next to it is 6, I go up to 1. And can we divide by 0? No, it's undefined or does not exist. Let's submit the question, and notice what happens. There is a check mark, which means I have done it right. Otherwise, I can redo that. Now the next one is rounding, and more questions. Enter the expression in the format, putting the percentage. Please do this. It doesn't take long, but it is really important. It also tells you about the late pass. And so after you're done with this, by the way, when I click on done, see what happens. It shows me that I did question 1, but I haven't attempted the rest of it. So I have a choice. I can resume or exit. So you're doing the homework, and in the middle of the homework, you want to, leave and come back so you can resume it later on. For now, I'm going to exit, and it indicates that I've received 1 question correct. I've done it right, gives me the point, and I go back, and as long as it's not expired, by the way, it will expire in a couple of days, I will receive the full credit for that. Now, the next one at the top, I put the exams for now. You want to completely ignore that. No exam is due yet. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. Later on, you click on it, you start the exam. And every exam has a password. I will give it to you. Now, first, the course description. This course provides an overview of statistics. Then we have the calendar. I want you to pay attention to the calendar. The very first one, as you can see, it's due in a couple of days. And then the first exam, look at the first exam, it's coming up in 2 weeks. And the day before that, everything is due. Here's what I want everybody to pay attention to. Why have I set it up this way? Because in the past, if I put everything to be due every couple of days, some students wouldn't have a chance to do it because some students perhaps work and they can only do the work on the weekend. Whatever that works, I figured instead of that, I make all of them do the day before each exam. Please do it on a daily basis. If you want to go there and do the homework right on that day, there is no way that you will learn all the material you need to get ready for exam 1. I expect you to do this on a daily basis. And this homework that is due in a couple of days, you should do it immediately. Now, and by the way, you can click on them, the homework show up, okay, or I'll tell you where you find them later on, okay? But for now, let's go to the first module we come across. Is called Module 0. Module 0 is all the resources, such as your text, gradebook, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go over that. I'm going to take a couple of minutes Module 0, please, if you have almost any questions about mom after you do the introductory assignment, every question you have should be answered here. So take a look at what you find there. First and foremost, we have the text. Again, you can click on it. And this is simply a reference text. You don't have to, study it if you don't want to, and you don't have to purchase anything, so on and so on. Now, late pass, if by any chance you miss an assignment, not the very first one, you may use a late pass if it's after the expiration date. Immediately after, you have only a few days, you can't do it a month later. There is a short video showing you how to use a late pass. So if you ever need to use a late pass, come here and watch this. How do you use a calendar? I practically showed you by clicking on the, homework. But over here, it's a 2-minute video. MyOpenMath gradebook. I want you to pay attention to this. Again, this video explains about the gradebook, and also this chart shows you, since the homework is weighted, the grade under past due is your current class grade. The past due and attempted is for you to see your grade after you attempted an assignment, not due yet. Please understand this about the homework. When the course is over, if it's a percentage, I multiply it by 200 and put it in Canvas. This, at any given time, you should know what your homework is. Now take a look at the next one, because this question comes up. If you want to review any assignments, to review any of your assignments, go to your gradebook in MOM and click your score. Click your score, and you can review the assignments. Then we have the tables. We have free online calculators. Take a look. Please don't pay a penny for any calculators. If you have them, more power to you. If you can make this one work, the TI calculator that I mentioned, that would be nice. You can download it, that would be nice. If it doesn't work, over here, I put tons of calculators here. You have to check to see which one works the best for you. You may not like any of them. Please check them out. More information about TI calculator, videos about how to use TI calculator. So I put a lot of information for you here. I hope you appreciate that and you use them. A p-value calculator, later on we discuss the p-value. You may not know what it is now. More online calculators. If one of them is Desmos, and it tells you how to use it with a short video. So this is it. There are external websites, online stat calculator, daily schedule calculator, study schedule. My God, there are so much, resources. It's unbelievable. I was very happy to find them, put them all in one shot under module 0. Now, look at it. You may not need any of it, but please spend a few minutes to see what you have there. And I have the topic here that says, okay, what you can find underneath. Text, gradebook, calendar, late pass, flowchart, formulas, online calculators, more resources and websites, just about everything. Now, as we did it in Canvas, we do the same thing here. Module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5. That's what we are going to cover. So I'm going to start with module 1. I want to tell you how you do your studying. You start with module 1. First, let me just close all those. Module 1 has 3 chapters. So chapter 1 class, you click on it and it opens up. So first watch these videos. If you go over my PowerPoints or these videos or both, ultimately it's up to you. Let me be clear. If you watch these videos and they are enough, you don't have to even watch my PowerPoints. It is your choice. If you go through those, then these are my videos, instructors video or lectures I have by multi-library, and then all other recommended video lectures. Just watch those and report any broken links, please, because those are not mine. And let me know if anything happens. If they are good enough, maybe I would watch everything and decide what works best for me. Then the homework starts from here. And you start doing your homework. So a TV news program conducts a poll where viewers must pay 50 cents to call various 900 numbers to express the opinion. So what type of a study is this? This is a voluntary response bias, because a survey is normally like that. Question number 2, the fraction 1/5. It is asking you to change it to a percentage. I know it's elementary algebra, and I know you don't know that. One thing I want to make a point of, this is 20%. Okay, if you submit the question, it check marks it. If you put 20 including the percentage sign, it will be wrong. The reason being because it is giving you the percentage sign. And again, you do the same thing. You continue more and more. You do the work in the middle of the homework. You say it's done. So it tells you, okay, one of the question is done. The other ones are on. I thought we did question one. It's unattempted, so you can resume or exit. So this is how you do your homework. So the synopsis of MyOpenMath, when you get there, the very first thing you do is your introductory assignment. Exams for now, ignoring. The next thing you do under module 0, look at all that is available to you and see if you want to use any of them or none of them. And if a question comes up about late past calendar and so on and so forth, you can go back to module 0. Then you start with module 1, and the very first section has a bunch of videos. None of them is long, class, just a couple of minutes. Watch it and take it from there. You finish 1.1, you go to 1.2, 1.3, chapter 2, so on and so forth. And after that, you're ready for the exam. So now let's go back to the homepage of Canvas. Homepage of Canvas. Remember, from modules, this top page, we went to MyOpenMath.